your hands together. Our special guest tonight, Miss Kim Wilde.
On January 13, Kim Wilde appeared live on stage for the first time in years together with the band Faba for a charity event.
I've seen you twice in a short time. Only a week since we started. It seems to me for every time I'm getting more open-hearted. I was in a possible case no one ever could reach me, but I think I can see in your face there's a lot you can teach me. So I wanna know what's the name of the game.
This appearance would later refuel Kim's interest for live concerts. She would get asked for the first Here and Now tour, taking place in November, and after some consideration she was up
talk
for
you
it.
into going on this best 80s tour ever.
Yeah, here and now they're calling
Here
it.
and
yeah.
now.
Like, gosh, isn't it strange that they're still here now? Yeah, well, as I said, I did this Faba gig and I just loved. I had such a good time singing these songs again, and the reaction from the audience was huge, and I thought it gave me the confidence to take this tour on. So I had been approached to do a few 80s tours, and I hadn't really found the guts to do them.
So who else would be on tour with you?
Paul Young, Heaven 17, Go West, T'Pau, Curiosity, Nick Hayward.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And what
really
you'd all
good-
do 5 or 6 numbers each, is that the
Yeah,
idea?
exactly. And they're all people whose records I bought. So, you know, I'll be the fan at the side of the stage.
But the gardening
Yeah,
career
that's
still went first. In 2001 the BBC broadcast many episodes of their series Garden Invaders, with Kim as one of the designers.
I think we should really go for this one. Heading the invasion is our designer Kim Wilde with her faithful troops, the Garden Invaders, with the tools of the trade to tackle all eventualities. Kimbo! I'm over here. That's quite dangerous coming through there, you know.
It is, isn't
we
it?
can't afford to lose invaders.
What do you think?
Do you like it?
Well, no. I mean, what's to like? Look at it. It's just a junkyard.
So what do you see here? What do you see? Have you got a vision?
Something contemporary, I think. The area looks contemporary. They're young.
They're funky.
They're
funky.
very funky, aren't
yeah,
they?
they are funky. Just take me through the design though, because what I find really interesting here is that everything is at 45 degrees to the house.
That's right. It's a common trick in garden design to put designs on 45 degrees because it all automatically makes the space a far more interesting place to be.
Just take me through the plants you've used and this idea of the planters as well.
Yeah, we've used a very limited colour palette, actually, just sort of greens and yellows and.
And then at the RHS Flower Show at Tatton Park, she won an award for a garden all about Alice, created together with David Fountain. A few months later, the garden would be recreated in Warrington for the Peace Centre.
Taking its influence from Alice in Wonderland, this is one of the show gardens that's caused a real buzz among the crowds. The RHS led me to tell designers Kim Wilde and David Fountain the results.
Well, Kim and David, I know you've been up since 4 o'clock this morning, is it?
Yeah. Yes.
Down here at 5, putting the finishing touches on.
Leaflets all over the place, all over the wildflowers.
Are you happy with it?
Yeah.
Okay, you know there's never been a gold medal awarded for a show garden here at Tatton
Right.
until this year. Congratulations, gold medal.
Thank you very much.
And best in show.
Well done.
You've won. You've done it.
Anyway,
Oh, listen, well done. That is just fantastic.
I need a cup of tea.
Does it make it all worthwhile?
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. Gobsmate, there's so much practice. Grandma backwards.
Well, there's been many weeks of hard work, but today's the day it's finished. Now, this garden was originally created by Kim Wilde and David Fountain for Tatton Park Show. They won Best in Show and a gold medal. And this one looks beautiful, but Kim Wilde, Now, what do you think of the recreation?
It's wonderful to see it again and see it put to some sort of practical use. It's just where it should be. Behind is Wendy Parry's Peace Centre, and maybe it'll draw more people here to find out what's going on.
Kim also joined the presenters team at the BBC for the Chelsea Flower Show.
Hello and welcome live to the RHS Chelsea Flower Show, supported by Merrill Lynch Investment Managers. It's the opening day of the greatest flower show on earth, and although the public aren't allowed through the turnstiles until tomorrow, the gardens and exhibits are all complete and the judges are doing their rounds.
It's press day, and earlier on the celebrities are out in force. More of that in a moment, but if things look strangely quiet for a show that expects over 40,000 visitors a day, that's because the ground has been cleared for the arrival of Her Majesty the Queen and most of the rest of the royal family.
And the only place to find exclusive coverage of the complete show is here on the BBC. So stay with us on today's programme.
Joining the Here and Now tour in the UK meant that EMI was interested in releasing a new compilation album. The very best of Kim Wilde, as it was called, contained one new track. It became such a success that Kim went through Europe to promote it. In Denmark she met Rick Astley.
Well, how much do you know about each other's songs? Kim, do you know any of Rick's songs?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah.
If I challenge you with a song, do you think you can recognize and perhaps go on?
Yeah.
Name that tune.
If I can play it, yeah.
Okay.
I'll try to play it.
Yeah.
Together forever is true. And don't you know I would move heaven on earth to be together forever with you.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, here we go then. Looking out on the dirty old window, down below the cars in the city go rushing by. I sit here alone and I wonder why. Friday night and everyone's moving. I can feel the heat in the street turning down. I search for the beat in this dirty town. Downtown.
Loved was released as a single in some countries and became a top 10 hit in Belgium.
Thinking about maybe having another baby next year, and I'm kind of toying with the idea of making some more music. But I don't know, how that will pan out. But I'm very glad that Loved is doing so well here. It's a real surprise. It's lovely to have a hit again after.
Take all your goodness and shyness away. I'll tell you the things I've been longing to say. I'll break it to you just so you understand the force and control that you hold in your hands. Make me the beat of your heart, then fall into mine, one step back.